Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here, back with some more Grand Tactician. We are going to constitute this division now rather than later. We will put Wright in charge of it. So right now, we are going to take a placeholder with Hinman. He's going to be the one that does take over that core. I don't see that we're going to have any advances at us. Simon Buckner, I don't think he is the greatest commander by any means, but he's earned this command at this point. Actually, we're going to put Buckner in charge of this division. And it's going to be of some boys. We don't have enough to constitute at least some volunteers. At this point, we have some Kentucky volunteers we could bring in, and that's what we will do to start with. Here, Colston. We're not going to constitute full divisions at this point. They will reinforce over time, so I've been told. So we're going to trust that that is the case. Artillery. The 12-pound Napoleons. The Kentucky. At least we have some cav already here. So that will nearly double his force at 24,000. As they reinforce, it's probably about a 30 to 40,000 force. Taylor is at destination. We do take Fort Walker, so at least there is that. Beauregard is going to come down and reinforce Fort Pulaski assault. So at least we have this. We have the 18th Corps with 18,000 up in Wilmington. That change, like I said, no plan survives first contact. That means we're going to have to march up to Wilmington with this army. We're going to have to reconstitute everything and march north. Meaning we're not going to have a full... We leave Montgomery up. Full attack. We are fine. Let's push this issue. Richard Taylor against the District of Northern Louisiana. We still have the District of Texas, Mexico, and Arizona. They are out of supply, but they are moving. Once they do get up to Monroe, that is the point where we'll have to stop the advance with them. Is Polk still having issues? So we have supply movement here. We're not getting reinforcements. We're not getting anything from supply depots, but we are getting a local supply. We are getting some throughput. Forrest is getting stuff from supplies. So this is Edmund Kirby Smith in command. He'll take command of the Army of Western Louisiana. part of the Trans-Mississippi Department, taking on Elias S. Dennis, who looks like he's just holding the supply line of Grant, but in possibly a position where they can assault from. But we're going to take this. We kind of figured this would be the fight. It's going to be 6,000 against 3,000. A little skirmish by Lake Providence, Louisiana. Nothing crazy. We have 10,000, but I don't think that's what we will muster on the field. I think we are only mustering about 6,000. Nope, we are mustering about 10,000 on the field right now. That is a real thing. Edmund Kirby Smith. Gonna be on the Danville Eagle Creek. I don't think I fought on this one before. Zion Church. Okay. This will be a movement to contact battle, it looks like. You see the railroad here. Railroad's been knocked out. Cool detail there. Okay, let's bring our infantry over to the right. Our cavalry will come over here. Got around. We're going to constitute our artillery on the other side. Otherwise, I'll go right up the railroad or Zion Church. And then we will scout Bronze Roth Road up to the intersection, and we'll see if we could spot the enemy. We'll maneuver. It's a maneuver to contact, so both sides should be maneuvering right now, and it's about who comes into contact with who. We got Merrill Carbines and they're with Shibley. It's the Arizona Brigade. Greens Brigade has some Frank Weston carbines. Okay, fast firing weapons here. Nine rounds a minute in that one. And I think these are like 12. Oh, these are 9 rounds a minute as well. Okay. So at least some good maneuvers. We got Enfields, Mississippi rifles here. Mississippi rifles, one of the best rifles that we can field right now. That it would be ideal if all of our weapons were Mississippi rifles. On the road. Not seeing any contact here. We're going to move up Harrison's cavalry division up to the fence line. We'll see if they are at this area or Zion Church. If anything, I would say they're somewhere in here. Would have thought they would have been moving to that point. Cool detail here with the railroad track across the river being blown up, and there they are at Zion Church. So we are going to constitute ourselves in a line formation. We're going to get our cannons field here. There's some 12-pound howitzers, 24-pounders, and 24-pounders. Okay, so let's scout up, see if they have anything behind. We're going to assault the enemy position. We get everything together. We start hitting them. We'll move up the men. Move the cavalry behind him. Long range. Send the order. Now we assault. Be a pretty fast battle at this point. Carbines doing work. Being very fast firing. Mediocre accuracy. For both, but the fact that we're able to pour fire on it very quickly. 9 rounds a minute. Almost like continuous fire compared to our muskets. Can't capture him. I think we're going to. See how good these carbines are. $259 and 213. Lost 33 and 4. Wow. Not a large skirmish though, so it is a respectable one for the calf. I wanted to see some of the. You've never seen this army in any of these campaigns, this one in particular, fight. So I at least wanted to see him once, and I wasn't sure what battlefield we'd end up with, so kind of wanted to see that. Battle of Lake Providence. I think there's 2 or 3 battles that we haven't done on our battle playlist for the Union or Confederacy. Kind of waiting for the battles to be fleshed out and fixed. I think at this point they kind of are. So I think at some point we will end up doing those battles. I know one is Appomattox, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Appomattox will be fun as the Confederates. Probably a long battle because it's going to be a lot of microing, but as with the Union, you can just throw the 60,000 you have on the field at the 20,000 that the Confederates have. It's not a lot. One thing that would be cool, can I see it? Maybe I can't. I would like to know what guns I have that are extra. Like, I could see this. I could see this. I could see those weapons. We have a lot in depots, but which ones do we have in depots is the question. Probably mostly Springfields. Accuracy, but those are poor. Mediocre at 400. That's very good in 400. Okay. Plains rifles. So with Holmes up there, let's make it a little bit more burlesque. Get Richmond's. Let's get some plains rifles out here. Enfields are kind of like the standard right now. That is a win. We have that. So let's stop the Army of Western Louisiana. Move this one here. Actually, no. Let's reinforce Taylor now. This is the one that's going to have to stop at Monroe. Beauregard is at destination, assisting with the siege. He actually assisting now? No, he's not actually assisting at the siege. He's trying to relay orders south, the District of Florida. It's going to take almost 90 hours to get down there. Can I see the Savannah Squadron right now? The rivers. In reverse. That'll be Savannah. Another one else. Another one that's Alabama. In Charleston. Now Schneck is going to come at us. The Third Corps trying to save the Seventh Corps here. Really? What? Let's play the battle. And after the battle's done, we'll end it after that. Another one on Fredericksburg. We just want to bloody this field with Union blood here. And then we are going to straight attack this. We're going to attack them. All right. We will start on the field here. Heath, move up to the right. Pender will move up on the heights. Walker will move up here. What do we have on the field right now? Start with. They got 32. What does the rest of our troops come on the field? 0. Okay, that should be Stewart. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude. All stop. All men. All stop. Heath, over here. Anderson, over here. Pender, right here. Third Artillery. Freedom right here. It's probably the best bet. I need Stewart's division to loop up here. We can come around the side of their line. Why won't you retreat? What are you doing? It's so weird. Retreat. Double time. Run. Really, Heath? Can you guys get in position? You get Pender's section here? Jesus. Come on, Heath. Get in position. We have one unit that's not in line. Thank you. What? Why are you not in a line? Are you still in marching formation? Why are you shifting in that way? That's weird. Shift that way. Now, why would you put out skirmishers, Davis? That's just weird. Longstreet has arrived. Maybe Longstreet won't screw this up. Who's the Corps commander here? It's AP Hill. Okay. Ballsy assault? I like it. are you doing? Press the line. Press the flank. And launcher, come over here and fix this if you need to. Press it. Are you gonna actually get the command here? Christ. You're gonna charge me there? Get out of here. Right? Why did you not get those orders? Assaulting a rock wall is probably not the smartest idea, but it's better than what we're doing right now. Exploit their flank here. And there it is. I don't know why they even attempted to hold here. No reason to stop pressing the attack right now. 4 minutes. They completely lost their left. It shows. We took 2,000 casualties. They took 8,000 out of the attack. I don't know why. I need to do a better job of scouting. What kind of got me there was the idea that they wouldn't be in Fredericksburg this time, which didn't dawn on me. And from there, I have to move slow, methodical. I can't throw my troops away. And well, because I threw him like so far forward, we have a guy that's fallen from disgrace just because just was not paying attention. And that is on me. 100%. I'm not sure when you will be back. Having Yule back in command of that corps would be nice. We'll see what we kind of load into here. We didn't lose any commanders. They've assaulted us so much we can't actually get supplies here. Wow. We got supplies, we're just not getting... Our readiness is not very high right now. Okay, we got the Regulars Act. We're slowly taking Louisiana. District of Florida is preparing siege. We're issuing bonds. Colonel Alexander's recovered. At this point, maybe one additional policy. And we need economy too. About that time. We're going to take the Free Trade Act as well. We're about to take New Orleans back. New Orleans is now ours. So is the supply depot. We are low on food. We should be getting supplies through here. Forage, supply depot. Okay, so we are getting supplies through there. We have taken Fort Monroe. Okay. There's an additional army under Lee. Or is that an army? This is an army. Okay, now that's interesting. Ooh, that is very interesting. Another 8,000? Yep, let's do it. Create another army. Actually, let's combine those. Department of Richmond. B. $12,000. Have a command by Crawford, maybe. Ross in charge of that. We're going to put Armstrong in charge of this. That's where that you can actually hit units behind it. It's going to be the CS regulars. Here's the Richmond detachment. Get a couple in the Richmond detachment. A couple more. Before I attempt a daring attack across the river. Peck is moving south. Now that is interesting. Peck is maneuvering here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to maneuver them around here. And I'm going to hold DH Hill right here. I think they can move around me from here, which I would attempt to as well. There's that. New Orleans is back in our grasp. That at least helps. I do want Taylor over on this side though. And this will hold our rear. Actually, our southern portion. We'll hold him here. Yeah, this one, a little rock that'll hold. He's got to hold for a while here. We have a Union Army in the area of Carroll. We have this one at Little Rock. I would have thought we would have gotten flanked by now. At least from Forest perspective, but we aren't yet. We get that depot up. It'll be good. And that's all about if I want to do a daring attack across the river. Well, it doesn't matter. We can't right now. None of the men are remotely ready for that. If he actually does do it, we'll move DHL back. Okay, we're gonna hold around Charleston. Beauregard. We get this one in Florida and we'll march back north. Let's see. Getting reinforcements there. Getting reinforcements there. We are getting reinforcements here. There's the 17th Corps. I don't know if we just saw another corps or... Oh, that's the District of LA. It popped over in Jackson. We knew that corps was there. Down Louisiana, you're getting weekly reinforcements of about 200. So at least that is getting there. He's withdrawing. We kind of knew he's going to do that. Let's see, is he going to maneuver around this way, or is he going to go south? Because if he maneuvers north here, we have to follow. We don't have a choice. Sorry, I have to get out of this area. See what's he gonna do? He's gonna march south. Okay. Which means we're gonna come down and we're gonna take Norfolk. 10th Corps. By the 10th Corps, probably with the District of Texas. 21st Corps is coming down to Forest. But I think this is a fight that, with reinforcements, I'm fine with taking. Alright, so we have 10,000 here. We're at least reinforcing. With this, we have good readiness. Move up towards Memphis. And this one needs to reinforce. Same thing with this. Just needs to increase readiness. There's Fort Clinch. Okay, so we're gonna move up from Florida. We're gonna constitute this army and get supplied over here at South Carolina. We get the Department of Richmond in Richmond to resupply. As for AP Hill, this section is getting stuff from local depots. Over, it doesn't seem like it's enough. Let's upgrade that. We're gonna see if we can't take Norfolk. We can take Norfolk, then we're good. We're gonna hold around Charleston here with Beauregard until we can get the forces from Florida up. 10th Corps still around Fort Desperate. Let's stop that. We are almost ready to break out of that siege. Holmes is going towards Memphis. Gilbert Wright is 25,000. He's getting ready. Okay. So now it all comes down to what? We got New Orleans. We've cut off the supply lines from the south. We're getting good supplies from the south. They're going to halt and resupply. They need to, especially in provisions and foraging. We'll see if they can't get something going here. We might have to stop in Monroe. I want you to stop. District of Arkansas is getting resupplied. We have a depot here. How much is the depot supplying us? Pretty well. No matter, can we deal with that army up there? Okay. Looks like a supply depot map right now. Okay. Alto Department of Richmond. Obviously in Richmond. We are getting local supply though. Good amount of local supply. Probably not enough. The depot outside South Carolina. Department of North Carolina is preparing siege against Norfolk. We have about 2,000. And here is the next battle for you guys. This will be the Army of the Mississippi. This will be in the next episode. 36,000 against 26,000. Another fight outside Vicksburg. Bloody in the same battlefield again. This is going to be William Tecumseh Sherman in command here against Joseph E. Johnston. I think if we win this fight, this should be the one that we're able to push Grant out of Vicksburg entirely. Because he's going to be on the field in 5 hours. Technically. And if we can push him out of Vicksburg, we've broken. We would have broken the Union, probably the entire Union plan. Because that means Vicksburg garrison, the Army of the Mississippi marches north. The Army of Western Louisiana with Trans-Mississippi Department portion with Department of the West marches south. We meet with Eastern Louisiana. We take back our forts down New Orleans as we're fighting the armies down here. We take over the south, southern portion again. Army of the Mississippi marches north to Grenada, Holly Springs, to Corinth, and we reset the battle lines essentially. We would reset it to 1862 essentially, minus some losses in Arkansas and some losses out here in North Carolina that we're slowly getting a defensive position in South Carolina, getting our supply up. Moving this army from the Florida back up. But it becomes a portion to where it's 1862 all over again. And it only took us, what, 5 months of battles? And I think this is on the hardest difficulty, so I think at this point with the supply system, I think a Union playthrough will be very, very intriguing in this. So I will see you guys next episode. I think if we break out of this and it's a crazy, easy battle at this point. It's 36,000. Then I think we're gonna hop into testing to see how the Union looks in a campaign with all of the supply. Because remember, I don't think the Confederates will actually do much against us. We'll take different perks as well, which will be cool. And we'll let the AI do it as well. And we'll kind of see how that goes. But it will be interesting to do one of those with the Union. So that's what I'm going to do. This is going to be the end of the episode and the end of likely this campaign. I want to see how an 1861 start as the Union is. And that's a beginning of the war start. And we'll just kind of play chill. See how it goes with the supply stuff. It's not going to be an easy run over the park type deal. As you can see, even with the Confederacy, it's difficult to do all this. So, but at the end of the day, we'll still have this save file. I'm seeing some wonky stuff as well, where I know they said in previous saves that the AI, if you don't do a new game, the AI will be stuck in a continuous supply depot loop. And I'm going to save this here, and I'll show you what I mean, because I think we're seeing it here. So it is saved. It is the 15th. So it is saved before this battle. So I'm going to auto-resolve this, and you're going to see it right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, the AI stuck in that. Now that I'm looking at it, 11 supply depots. Building depots right next to themselves. I think this is 12 here. Like building a depot here when you already have a depot here. Weird oddities where you have, where's it? Depot here. So here's even another one. So it's 13. That's why this core hasn't moved. This 24,000 men are stuck with this depot. But they also have a level 2 depot over here. So I think the depot bug has hit us. Same thing here. You have level 2. There's level 1. But you're building 4 more in the same area here, as opposed to actually bringing your forces together. I'm actually having supply issues. This depot is supplying this. But I'm having too many forces in the same spots, where I'm having to pool the supply. But if I wanted to advance, I could, because some of my troops are supplying. We just weren't supplying this one. We weren't supplying Polk with enough food. And it was close. But upgrading this kind of changed Hardee's and Polk. So, I mean, upgrading this did the work it needed to do. Same thing here. I upgraded this one, and we're pretty much all good. I'm in Northern Virginia, even though I'm building this. And I upgraded this one to a level 2, which allowed some throughput as well. So, local supply, we don't really... Here you go, we can look at it from this one. Supply ratio from depots. I mean, we're good. We're good here. It's just about getting the forces there. So, the depot bug has hit us, but they did say that is an issue. So, at this point, we will end this campaign. We're going to see what a Union start of the war with custom put some custom things. Some like the starting perks does. But hey, that's what happens when you do have an early access game. It's not like I don't want to update the game. I'm loving the updates, loving the new things to it. So I'm really not opposed to that whole thing. We're going to go very hard and very hard for our next one. I think one of them was not very hard, but yeah. Thank you for joining me, guys. Don't forget to leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Later.